From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Good Monday morning. We're still tracking multiple fires within the region, so we'll go ahead and get right into it. We'll start in Yakima County with the 2 fires burning there. The more active of the 2, definitely the Williams Mine fire. This one grew a lot over the weekend. It's now just shy of 10,000 acres. It's still 0% contained, and this thing continues to prompt evacuations for Klickitat County and Skamania County, but so far no evacuations in place for Yakima County, at least from that fire. But for the Retreat fire, we do have evacuations for this one. This thing, according to the satellite mapping of it, doesn't have a lot of active hotspots, but it's only 66% contained, and we do have level 3 evacuations still in place for this one. Also the level 1s for the Tieton and Cowiche areas. You can find these evacuations listed online at applevalleynewsnow.com. Okay, the Lone Rock fire, this thing, acreage and containment, both of them did not move over the weekend, so we're still right on the cusp of 100% containment. And then finally, the Battle Mountain complex got a lot of good news with this one over the weekend as containment on the Monkey Creek fire, which is obviously the more significant of the 2 fires. This one is almost to 70% contained. Very good news there. Still level 3 evacuations in place for this thing. And we did have reductions of evacuations, also evacuation levels lifted completely in Umatilla County. But just like with all the other fires, you can find information on this one listed online at applevalleynewsnow.com. And I'll show you what all the fires are doing to our air quality for this Monday morning. That's going to be coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, workers with Cadleck Regional Medical Center preparing to strike. We'll have why they've issued a strike notice and when it's expected to start. Plus, plans are underway for a 140-acre ranch that will benefit veterans and their families. We have an update on the project.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jill Sperling. It is Monday, August 12th. Jessica Jalal is off today. Well, we begin this morning with developing news from Cadleck Regional Medical Center. The service and technology workers are planning to strike. Service Employees International Union issued the 10-day notice Friday. The strike is set to start at 6 a.m. on August 20th and last through August 27th. Some of the employees involved include nursing assistants, maintenance crews, operating room technicians, dietary workers, and technology workers. The strike includes employees in Richland and at the emergency department in Kennewick. The decision comes after 8 months of negotiations between Cadleck and SEIU, who are battling over wage increases. According to information released by Cadleck, the hospital will continue to stay open and operational. Cadleck Hospital officials say both parties will return to the negotiating table once the strike is over. A local political race is garnering national attention. We're talking about the race for U.S. Congress in District 4. Jared Sessler and Representative Dan Newhouse are projected to win. At last check, Sessler has 33% of the vote. Newhouse has 24%. Last week, Sessler spoke with Apple Valley News Now's Austin Reed about the race, and here's a small portion of what he said.
For the people, I think we need new representation. Dan Newhouse has definitely let us down, but we've got some big work to do in our country, and we've got even bigger work to do right here in Washington State in order to get back to some sense of sanity here again. For me, this isn't about checking a box or getting my name on the wall or a door or something. I could care less about that.
Coming up tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6, Austin will have more on Sessler, his priorities, and what he plans to do if he wins in November. A brand new Veterans Lodge is coming to the outskirts of Prosser, and on Friday a check presentation was held to help get the work started. Apple Valley News Now's Austin Reed visited the site to learn more about the project.
Whether you come from Yakima or the Tri-Cities, this is the road and final 10-minute drive you'll take to the Friends of Disabled Veterans Ranch property, which isn't totally done just yet.
Friends of Disabled Veterans was started by a friend and a disabled veteran.
You got Space Force.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Chris.
Fantastic. I get the Army one.
And on Friday morning, more than 30 people came together to build trails for what will be a sensory garden. But that's not all that happened.
So the timing of this is just unbelievable because now we're you know, that can go towards the next phase of this. So it's really a huge, huge thing for us right now.
Yeah.
Hayden Homes surprised the Friends of Veterans organization with this $10,000 check. How important is it to support our veterans for Hayden Homes?
Oh, it is so near and dear to us. Many of our team members are veterans or come from families that are vets. I mean, we thank them for their service. We really wouldn't be where we are without them.
In the works for the future, a lodge, an outdoor area where veterans and their loved ones can experience a much calmer environment. Tell us what that money can now be used for.
Well, it's going to be used for a lot of things, but all the grading and everything we're doing on the lodge right now is run about $10,000.
Yeah, exactly. So it's perfect.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, you bet.
This drone video from above shows the massive 140-acre property, which a lot of it is still being built. Among the amenities, an archery range, a lodge, which will eventually look like this. Plus, there will be a playground for younger children of vets and other facilities to support hunting, gardening, and horse riding.
You know, one of our team members heard about it. He is a vet, and we started researching it. We actually had our regional director. He did some work on this area a few years back, helping with concrete and so forth, and so it just kind of comes full circle. A
capital campaign is now underway to raise more money. They still need $250,000 to complete the lodge, plus another $20,000 for an adjacent parking lot. But with an unexpected $10,000, Friends of Veterans say that money will still go a long way.
Yeah, we need all the help we can get. You bet, we sure do.
There's actually a form on the website. It's friendsofdisabledveterans.org. Under news, you can see all the activities we have planned for the year, news and events. And then also there's a form, Visit Us. You can fill that out. Right now we're closed to, last summer we were open about every other weekend. This summer, because we have ongoing construction and open excavations, we don't open to the public right now.
No word on when the entire property will be complete, but organizers also say any organization that serves veterans will be able to use the facility. They just require that their services must be free to veterans and their guests. Now they're also planning a Family Fun Day, October 26th. Well, starting today, the City of Richland is accepting applications for the 2025 Community Development Block Grant. The grant supports activities that help build stronger communities. Those can include community facilities, housing rehabilitation, sewer, streets, and other infrastructure, economic development, planning, and public services. The goal of the CDBG program is to improve the economic, social, and physical environment of rural cities and counties and enhance the quality of life for low and moderate income residents. Applications for the grant are available on the city's website. Submissions will be accepted until September 13th. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, we're looking into the potential complications of high blood pressure on pregnant mothers and their babies, and what researchers believe to be the cause of an increase in high blood pressure in pregnancy. And Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth will have your weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest will be back in just a moment.
Find amazing deals store-wide during the extended anniversary sale at Furniture Row. Best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or get 60 months no interest financing. The extended anniversary sale on now at Furniture Row.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected. Which is ironic. Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else. Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
And I'm already late.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
Here at the clinic, we stay up to date on the latest research and we offer cutting-edge therapies. We treat a number of different conditions, specifically Parkinson's disease, stroke recovery, traumatic brain injury, fibromyalgia, diabetes. We also treat folks dealing with cognitive decline due to aging.
We all have dreams and ideas about how life is going to be, and then life happens, and it's not necessarily what we pictured. So how do we deal with that? I've lived with multiple sclerosis for years. It's realizing that it's all one system. How do you reset your goals so that you can live a happy, healthy life even with chronic illness? And I can attest, yes, you can. My life is incredibly happy.
We first start by improving oxygen utilization in the cells because healthy cells are well oxygenated. We then work towards improving areas of the brain that are inefficient, and for this we use a number of different modalities. We offer oxygen contrast therapy, hyperbaric oxygen therapy, transcranial photobiomodulation, and our latest addition, brain high-intensity interval training.
We also build a schedule for the patient that makes it easy to adapt their game plan to their lives and the therapies they do inside the clinic. To get started, call 509-783-5465 and schedule an appointment with a client advocate today.
The anniversary sale at Denver Mattress has been extended. And right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every 1,000 you spend. Save up to $300 on our Doctor's Choice lineup or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the extended anniversary sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We continue to track wildfire smoke within the region, especially for the Yakima Valley, also for the Tri-Cities. But really, you see this corridor of smoke even from the Kittitas Valley all the way throughout the Yakima Valley and then eventually into the lower Columbia Basin, sort of hugging this Interstate 82 corridor. But the thickest of the thick smoke continues to be right around the immediate fire perimeter of the Williams Mine fire that's burning in southwestern Yakima County. Let's show you what happens to the smoke a little bit later today as we put all this into motion. And I'll go ahead and press play on this graphic here. And you see this is around lunchtime, the smoke situation pretty much the same. But look what happens into the late afternoon to early evening. We start to get some more thick smoke that is going to stream and billow off of the active fire perimeter. And that makes sense given that it's a fire that's 0% contained. And then we have those winds that'll shift out of the north and west into that 5 o'clock to 12 o'clock time frame. So that's when we're expecting some of the thickest smoke to get back into the Yakima Valley, also in portions of the Tri-Cities and the lower Columbia Basin. And it's almost a carbon copy for tomorrow. The smoke cycle and the wind cycle is almost going to be exactly the same. Temperatures this morning in the 60s and 70s, could feel a little bit more brisk than that, just given that it is a little breezy out there for this morning. You'll see that the winds will throw us an assist with air quality for a little bit in the Tri-Cities, but of course that is not going to last for forever. So for today, it's going to be seasonal, a little hazy, thankfully much cooler into tomorrow. I'll tell you just how cool coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. In your health headlines this morning, controlling blood pressure is important for all of us. But did you know high blood pressure during pregnancy can cause problems for mothers and babies? With more, here's Christiane Cordero.
More people are being diagnosed with high blood pressure during pregnancy. Based on a study published in the Journal of Hypertension, researchers think it may be related to people having kids later and higher rates of obesity. Even though high blood pressure during pregnancy is becoming more common, studies show not everyone is being treated. Untreated high blood pressure during pregnancy can lead to serious complications for the mother and baby. For the mother, it can cause preeclampsia, eclampsia, and stroke. For the baby, it can result in preterm delivery and low birth weight. Also, when the mother's blood pressure is high, it is hard for the baby to get enough oxygen and nutrients to grow. This might also cause the mother to deliver the baby early. Ask your doctor about your blood pressure and check out the CDC's website for more information on high blood pressure during pregnancy. With this Medical Minute, I'm Christiane Cordero.
When we come back, we're looking ahead to the presidential election in November. The campaigns of both Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump picking up steam. We have the latest right after Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth's full forecast on Good Morning Northwest.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Drs. Kopstein and King for a free live webinar August 22nd and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
From Apple Valley News Now, this is Medically Speaking.
And urgent care is just a standalone doctor's office. We're not a primary care, we're not a hospital, but we're here for you when you need us.
We have providers that are here for 12 hours at a time from 8 to 8. That allows people to be able to get in at a timely manner when they are sick.
Here at Health First Urgent Care, we're a little bit different than the other offices in just in terms of we want to make sure that we have short wait times for all of our patients. We want to make sure that every single patient that comes in and out of here is treated like family, and we are locally owned. We have a local interest. All of our workforce is here locally.
We are Health First Urgent Care. Come see us today.
You can get the health care you need when you need it. Health First Urgent Care, because your well-being comes first.
Need to refresh a room in your home?
Yep, this one.
Well, right now, you can get a look you love and save big during the extended anniversary sale at Furniture Row. Best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. You'll also find huge savings on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Or get 60 months no-interest financing.
Honey, we're going to Furniture Row!
The extended anniversary sale on now at Furniture Row.
There are those who factor and those who don't. Nothing this good comes this easy.
Except Factor.
Fresh, never frozen meals ready in 2 minutes.
An awesome flight over a lakeside community in northern Idaho.
We have the beautiful lake right here, the bike trail, amazing businesses.
Harrison.
We have some of the most beautiful sunsets you'll ever see in your lifetime.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Very exciting show. Next live, join us to see the legend, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Hannah Waddingham. Plus, we learn a hip-hop dance.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
This newscast sponsored by Mariano Morales Law. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Still a pretty balmy morning out there with temperatures in the 60s and 70s. But again, the breezes have been breezing for this morning, so it could feel a little bit more brisk out there. Let's show you what happens for the rest of today with Futurecast. We put this into motion. It's going to be mostly dry for most spots for today, but Futurecast is picking up on maybe the slightest chance of a shower or thunderstorm in the Blue Mountains for this afternoon or evening. And watch what happens into the wee hours of the morning. Looks like we can maybe have another round of showers or thunderstorms. So that would mainly be for the Blue Foothills, also for the Blue Mountains proper. But again, in between the mountain ranges, pretty dry. Then for tomorrow, maybe a little chance of a shower into the afternoon or evening for the Cascades, but that is about it. So for today, it is going to be seasonal. Most of us will be in the upper 80s to low 90s. It's going to be hazy out there, especially immediately downwind of the Williams Mine and the retreat fires. That's going to put a lot of big smoke into portions of Yakima County, even into portions of Benton County as well. Winds today, very blustery, gusting out of the northwest to southwest between 20 to 30, 35 miles per hour. The wind situation is going to stay the same into this evening. The haze and the smoke situation is going to be the same. Again, the thickest smoke being in Yakima and Benton counties. Overnight lows dropping into the 50s and 60s. And the reason why the winds are going to be so blustery for today is because they're associated with a cold front, and that is going to drop down our temperatures to a much more comfortable 85 in the Tri-Cities for Tuesday. And you see high temperatures stay around that level throughout the rest of the forecast period. We are tracking into Thursday through Sunday another bout of thunderstorm chances, especially for Thursday and Saturday. We'll keep a very close eye on that, especially when it comes to the fire start potential. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Will be cooler into tomorrow. A thunderstorm chance for Thursday, maybe another one for Saturday. Then for Yakima, bad air quality downwind of the retreat and the Williams Mine fires. We'll have thunderstorm chances for Thursday through Saturday, and highs stay in the 80s all week. For Hermiston, we'll have that cool down into tomorrow. Highs also stay in the 80s throughout the week. And then we do have that small thunderstorm chance, not only for Thursday, but also for Saturday. Then for Walla Walla, maybe a shower or a thunderstorm chance early into tomorrow morning, specifically much cooler for Tuesday and beyond, but more chances for lightning for Thursday through Saturday.
Thank you, Josh. Now to the 2024 presidential race. Strong momentum for the new Democratic ticket as Vice President Kamala Harris wraps up her first campaign swing with running mate Tim Walz. And as former President Donald Trump attacks his opponents during a rally in Montana this weekend, polls show Harris is taking the lead in some battleground states. ABC's M. Wynn has the latest.
The race for the White House fired up. In Las Vegas, Vice President Harris capping off a whirlwind of a week, crisscrossing the country with running mate and Minnesota Governor Tim Walz.
When we fight, we win!
With just 1 week until the Democratic National Convention, the new Democratic ticket marched through 5 battleground states, including Arizona and Pennsylvania. Harris said to unveil her economic plans this week.
It'll be focused on the economy and what we need to do to bring down costs and also strengthen the economy overall.
Harris strongly disagreeing with former President Trump's suggestion that presidents should get a say in the Federal Reserve's interest rate decisions.
The Fed is an independent entity, and as president, I would never interfere in the decisions that the Fed makes.
Harris also pushed to raise the minimum wage and echoed Trump's call to make income from tips tax-free. Trump accusing Harris of stealing his proposal to eliminate taxes on tips, a proposal that would still need congressional approval.
I'd rather run against her. I think she's easier to beat. This election is about saving our economy, ending inflation, securing our borders.
But a new New York Times Siena College poll shows Harris now leading Trump by 4 points in 3 battleground states, still within the margin of error. This as Trump's vice presidential pick, J.D. Vance, continues to defend his comments, describing women and families without children as childless cat ladies.
Do I regret saying it? I regret that the media and the Kamala Harris campaign has frankly distorted what I said. I said I want us to be more pro-family.
Coming up, it's a battle between spouses for the top movie at the box office. We'll tell you about how Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively's new movies are faring and how long it's been since a celebrity husband and wife had the top movies at the box office. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
Bull riding, the perfect fusion of strength, skill, and pure willpower. Professional bull riders aren't just athletes. They're daredevils with cowboy souls. Come experience the true modern West, where 8 seconds of glory will create a lifetime of memories. It's the PBR Challenger Series. PBR Kennewick at Toyota Center September 6th and 7th. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com, PBR.com, and the box office. Hold on tight. The ride of your life is about to begin.
Poor maintenance, old tires, bad brakes, that could be why the big truck hit you. Hit by a big truck? I know how to be their insurance companies. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Good Morning Northwest streams all day at AppleValleyNewsNow.com and our mobile apps.
Welcome back. In your entertainment headlines this morning, we are talking about the movies.
Yes, movies starring Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively, the lovely couple, battled for box office bragging rights this weekend. Which movie came out on top?
Rick Damigella has the countdown.
We aren't supposed to lie.
Despicable Me 4 landed in 5th place, adding $8 million to its domestic box office total.
Would you look at that?
Borderlands bombed in its opening weekend. Box office prognosticators had predicted it to open between $10 and $20 million, but the video game adaptation managed to scrape up just $8.8 million. Twisters dropped to 3rd place on ticket sales of $15 million.
Oh, that's my brother Ryle.
The first official customer? It Ends With Us, starring Blake Lively, bowed in 2nd place with an estimated $50 million. Variety reports it is the first time since 1990 that a husband and wife shared the top 2 spots at the box office, last accomplished by Bruce Willis's Die Hard 2 and Demi Moore's Ghost.
Happy birthday to you.
Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool and Wolverine held on to #1 for the 3rd straight weekend. The Marvel movie made $54.2 million, bringing its domestic total to $494.3 million and its global haul to just over $1 billion, making it just the 2nd R-rated movie to reach the milestone. In Hollywood, I'm Rick Damigella.
Now, the first R-rated movie to make over $1 billion was Joker, starring Joaquin Phoenix. Its sequel is scheduled to be released later this year.
Very cool. Well, I know you're not a big movie watcher, but if you had to watch any of those that we just saw, what would you choose?
I would say Twisters. Like, that's kind of the layup. So
That's what I kind of figured.
Yeah.
It's a weather movie.
What about you?
I would say Twisters as well. I really liked Twister, so I think it would be exciting to see that one.
Something everyone can agree on.
Absolutely. Well, up next on Good Morning Northwest at 6:30, new video and phone recordings have been released on the deadly shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde. Plus, in your international news, Iran could be gearing up for a full-scale attack against Israel. How the U.S. could be involved. Coming up in your next half hour, right after this.
Find amazing deals store-wide during the extended anniversary sale at Furniture Row. Best of all, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Or get 60 months, no interest financing. The extended anniversary sale on now at Furniture Row.
Downtown Summer Nights 2024, presented by Yakima Federal Savings and Loans. Mark your calendar for the last 3 Thursdays of June, July, and August. Join us at our new location, 15 West Yakima Avenue. It's time to make this summer the best one yet. Live music, local artists, and delicious food await. Bring the whole family for a night of fun and festivities, and for our guests over 21, don't miss out on our exclusive beer garden. Enjoy the best cocktails, wine, beer, and cider the Valley has to offer. For more details, visit downtownyakima.com.
Next, ET, our new interview with Will Smith.
I've got more to say than ever.
Plus, we're with the stars taking over Disney's D23.
This is a massive event.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Dear 2031, we look forward to seeing you. After our 160-point quality assurance inspection, we'll be Toyota certified used vehicles with 7-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranties. Not to honk our own horns, but the best new cars make the best used cars. Yours, Toyota.
Get 6.39% APR for up to 60 months on many of your favorite Toyota certified used models. Find yours at toyotacertified.com. Toyota, let's go places.
I feel like I'm one step closer to love.
Tonight.
Hello, Seattle.
In this Emerald City.
We have so much to talk about. Oh, do we?
Bachelor Nation is sending them down the yellow brick road to love.
Okay.
And when things get wicked.
He doesn't know me, and he just splurts out that he loves me.
She's blowing off steam.
I owe it to myself to get to the bottom of this. Hello. Hey.
new Bachelorette, tonight on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Superstar Martina McBride, the Demolition Derby, the PRCA Rodeo, all part of the 2024 Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days.
Let freedom ring.
For your chance to win tickets to the fair, scan this QR code or click contest at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
The anniversary sale at Denver Mattress has been extended. And right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Save up to $300 on our Doctor's Choice lineup or get 60 months no interest and free shipping. But hurry, the extended anniversary sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
Boating, fishing, and good times. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jill Sperling.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, Josh, you've been telling us that we're going to be in for a little bit of a cool down. It's got us thinking about fall.
Yes. We're desperate.
We're desperate.
We're desperate for that fall weather, right?
Relief from the heat.
Yeah. We are going to get some relief, and that's going to be nice. Unfortunately, we still have the smoke and the haze and the very summer-like,
Not quite fall-like
we're still in the dog days of summer when it comes to that, but thankfully some relief when it comes to the high temperatures. Right now, you're taking a live look at, honestly, a pretty clear Yakima Valley. Not seeing too many obstructions from the smoke. Definitely seeing some haze off in the distance, though. And the worst of the worst air quality today, especially into the evening, is going to be in Yakima County. Some of that could stream into Benton County as well. Temperatures this morning, 60s and 70s, a little balmy, but with some of those breezes for this morning, could be brisk for some locations. But a little bit later today, it's going to be seasonal. We'll be up around 90 degrees for most spots, upper 80s to low 90s. And so that is going to be the gist for today. But we are, like me and Jill were just talking about, we are going to be much cooler starting tomorrow. Those high temperatures will hold pretty steady after that. Of course, still dealing with the haze and the smoke downwind of the most active fires within the region. That would be the Retreat Fire and the Williams Mine Fire, both of those burning in Yakima counties. And also, we do have some thunderstorm chances that'll pop up. Small chances for today and tomorrow, much more substantial from Thursday through Sunday. That will pose a fire start risk, but even for today, vegetation is looking pretty dry. I'll tell you just how dry coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Starting off this half hour with the new video and police text messages released from the school massacre in Uvalde, Texas 2 years ago. They're shedding new light on the chaos, confusion, and delayed response by officers. Here's ABC's Derek Dennis.
This morning, heart-stopping police body camera video. And heartbreaking 911 calls. Chilling evidence released over the weekend from the shooting inside Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, where 19 students and 2 teachers were killed in 2022. Police took 77 minutes to take down the shooter. A man saying he's the gunman's uncle is heard on one 911 call, asking to be transferred to his nephew to get him to stop the shooting.
I was wondering maybe he could listen to me, because he does listen to me. Everything I tell him, he does listen to me. Maybe he could stand down or do something, just turn himself in.
But the uncle's call was too late. The police body cam videos come from 5 officers despite 25 Uvalde officers who responded. Text messages reveal some officers were either not recording or did not have time to grab a body camera. In other text messages, multiple officers ask, "Is there a way to get our pictures off the PD website for our safety? Take the website down," as the public began complaining about the delayed response.
Can you tell me your name?
4th grader Chloe Torres made a 911 call herself from inside a classroom begging for help. Chloe survived, but 10-year-old Uzziah Garcia did not. Brett Cross was his guardian.
I want people to see everything so that you can see this is a nightmare. This is something that you can't put into words.
The release of the body cam videos and documents came after news outlets, including ABC, sued under the Texas Open Records Act. In terms of the delayed response to the shooting, the city has settled with victims' families for $2 million. Other lawsuits are ongoing, and the former school police chief now faces criminal charges. In your international headlines, some analysts say a Mideast regional war could explode soon, and the U.S. might end up involved. Multiple sources say Iran is considering a full-scale attack on Israel. Iran supports Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza, and the White House calls those groups Iranian proxies. All three say they want revenge on Israel for the recent assassination of Hamas political leader in Tehran. Already, Hezbollah and Israel report exchanging rocket fire. Now the worry is Iran itself could attack Israel directly. The Pentagon says Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has ordered a guided missile sub to the region. Turning to the deadly plane crash outside Sao Paulo, Brazil on Friday. According to the state government, all 62 bodies have been recovered from the site of the crash. The bodies of 34 men and 28 women were recovered. The state of Sao Paulo has declared 3 days of official mourning in honor of the victims who were on that flight. Preparations are expected to begin Monday for a wake to be held in Cascavel, where the plane took off. Brazil's Center for Investigation and Prevention of Aeronautical Accidents says the 2 recovered black boxes, the cockpit voice recorder, and the flight data recorder will be examined as quickly as possible. Turning now to Paris, the 2024 Olympic Games came to a close on Sunday after 19 days of competition and 329 gold medal events. As the sun set over the French capital, the closing ceremony of the Games was underway. Over the last 2 weeks, 10,500 athletes have been competing in the Olympics at various venues across France, as well as the surfing in Tahiti. At the closing ceremony, Paris handed over the Games to the 2028 host city, Los Angeles. LA Mayor Karen Bass is already talking about the 2028 Games. Speaking at Sunday's closing ceremonies, Bass introduced a bold public transit plan for the Games.
It is our goal in Los Angeles to have a car-free Games. And you know what that means because we're a very car-dependent city. But it means that if you are going to attend any of the sports venue, you're going to have to take public transportation. We've been building out our system, but we're also going to need a lot of buses, thousands of buses from neighboring cities and states to help us deliver that.
There will be no new permanent venue built for 2028 Los Angeles. The mayor says that's because Los Angeles and the surrounding cities already have the infrastructure in place. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, we have the new details in a case against a Seattle police officer who hit and killed a college student last year. And Josh Colbreth will have what you can expect in your forecast.
Good Morning Northwest streams all day at AppleValleyNewsNow.com and our mobile apps.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales event is on. Amazing offers on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Don't wait. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX Super Crew for just $399 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
I've always had an eye for opportunity. As a kid, I was hustling, selling candy, mowing lawns, you name it. That drive never left me. The first time I tasted crumble, it was clear to me this was more than just a cookie. From that moment, I knew this was a chance to bring the taste of something new to our neighborhood. But I couldn't do it alone. That's where Happel came in. With their support, I was able to secure the loan that brought crumble to our community. Where do you credit union?
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night, tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems. And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points. The Tempur-Adapt features innovative technology, so you get deep, undisturbed rest all night long. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
The best bulls in the world have come to town. For bulls and their riders, those 8 seconds go by in a heartbeat. 8 seconds to become a champion, or nothing. This is America, and this is PBR. It's bull time, Kennewick. PBR bucks into Toyota Center September 6th and 7th. Get your tickets now at pbr.com/tickets or Ticketmaster.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits, one more reason to cheer. Watch me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. Amazing offers, like the Built Wild Bronco family. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 Bronco Sport Big Bend for just $369 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
An awesome flight over a lakeside community in northern Idaho.
We have the beautiful lake right here, the bike trail, amazing businesses.
Harrison.
We have some of the most beautiful sunsets you'll ever see in your lifetime.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Very exciting show. Next live, join us to see the legend, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Hannah Waddingham. Plus, we learn a hip-hop dance.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Right now we're seeing temperatures in the 50s and 60s in Kittitas County, 60 degrees for Cle Elum, 63 for Ellensburg, 67 for Vantage. In the Yakima Valley, we're also seeing temperatures in the 60s. We do have one lone 50 on the map. It's 58 for Sunnyside, but the rest of us in the 60s. And then for the lower Columbia Basin, it's 60s and 70s. 67 for Benton City, 71 already for Tri-Cities, 70 for Hermiston. So already pretty balmy in some locations. The same thing with Walla Walla, sitting right at 70, right on the cusp of that for Milton Freewater. But we are up into the 50s up in some of the higher terrain of the Blue Mountains. Here's your coatcast for today for the Tri-Cities. No coat necessary. Again, like you would expect, we're going to be seasonal for today with high temperatures in the low 90s in the lower Columbia Basin. And here's a look at today's vegetation dryness. Remember, the 100th percentile would be the driest fuels on record. So we're going to be up into the 84th percentile for Kittitas and Yakima counties, up into the 84th percentile for the lower Columbia Basin, and up into the 85th percentile for the Blue Mountains, where we do have some lightning in the forecast for today. We have more of that in the forecast over the next 7 days. I'll show you some of those thunderstorm chances coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. New details in the case against a Seattle police officer who hit and killed a college student last year. Officer Kevin Dave is now contesting the traffic infraction he received as a result. Madeline Ottley has the story.
This is how it all started that night in January 2023. Officer Kevin Dave hitting speeds up to 74 miles per hour, responding to a call in this 25-mile-per-hour zone. That's when he hit and killed 23-year-old John V. Kandula.
She was on the crosswalk. She saw me. She started running through the crosswalk. I slammed on my brakes instead of staying back where she should before crossing.
Protests erupted when King County prosecutors declined to file criminal charges, claiming there wasn't enough evidence to prove the case beyond a reasonable doubt. Dave was issued a traffic infraction for negligent driving and ordered to pay $5 grand. Now he's contesting that.
It's outrageous that so far the only form of consequence that he has faced, he can't even own up to it. He can't even take that much accountability.
Seattle's Alliance Against Racist and Political Repression has led the fight for justice. They tell me they plan to protest this move Monday at City Hall Park.
It just feels like another roadblock.
Richard Ford lives down the road from where it happened.
It was an upsetting situation.
He wants more accountability.
There's no way that somebody can do that and then just act like it's something that you shouldn't be responsible for.
We contacted Dave's attorney and Seattle's police union, but haven't received a response.
Our biggest goal is just to make sure that the word continues to be out there and that people know that there are still people fighting.
Kevin Dave's hearing to contest the infraction is set for September. He's still employed by Seattle Police in a non-patrol role. Up next on Good Morning Northwest, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert has your full weather forecast to get you ready for the day this Monday morning. We'll be right back.
Stan's gonna ride the Nebula Drop Tower.
Finally! I'm ready to ascend to the clouds, to go where no dino has gone before. Goodbye, Earth. Hi, Alice!
Whoa! He doesn't know it comes back down?
Apparently not. I'll let you know when I hit orbit. Drop Tower, I get it.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
You thought it would bust through the ceiling?
You came through a portal from another dimension. Weird stuff happens.
Oh, the kids? At your parents. I ate an hour ago because you completely forgot about the extended anniversary sale at Denver Mattress.
And right now, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Get up to $300 off our Doctor's Choice lineup and check out the Summit Queen. Easy on the wallet for only $349.99. Purchase any Tempur-Pedic and get a $300 gift. Or get 60 months no interest and free shipping.
But hurry, the extended anniversary sale at Denver Mattress ends soon.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, just click on Volunteers Count at applevalleynewsnow.com.
The GOAT is in town. The Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days is bringing you 5 exciting fun days, starting with Martina McBride on opening day. Then Under Reiner Honda of Walla Walla Demolition Derby. And then 3 full days of PRCA Rodeo. Pick up your tickets today. The GOAT is happening at the Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days, August 28th to September 1st at the Fairgrounds in Walla Walla.
If you're hurt at work, your life can go into a downward spiral.
You're injured. You can't work. Your bills are piling up.
But winning workers' comp benefits isn't easy.
You're the underdog.
We'll fight labor and industries to get you the workers' compensation benefits you deserve.
If you were hurt at work, let us go to work to get you benefits.
Call 509-584-4411 for a free consultation. Bothwell and Hamill.
At the Pacific Clinic, we understand the juggle of parenthood. That's why the PC is your one-stop shop for all your health, sports, and medical needs. Schedule your appointments around your favorite group fitness classes and use our on-site childcare services.
From women's health to care for your little ones, we practice a comprehensive approach to keep your family feeling great.
With our quick and convenient scheduling, we'll get you in within the same week, often the next day. Call us today at 509-783-5465.
Superstar Martina McBride, the Demolition Derby, the PRCA Rodeo, all part of the 2024 Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days.
Let freedom ring.
For your chance to win tickets to the fair, scan this QR code or click contest at applevalleynewsnow.com. E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Right now you're taking a live look at a beautiful morning thus far in the Tri-Cities. That view coming courtesy of the Legends Hotel and Casino. Let's go ahead and show you what the rest of today is going to look like with Futurecast. We put this in motion. It's going to be mostly sunny skies for most spots, but you see into the peak of daytime heating 4, 5, 6 p.m. That's when we could maybe see a shower or thunderstorm up in the Blue Mountains, at least in our peripheral. But as we head into the wee hours of the morning for Tuesday, look, another round of maybe some more potent showers of thunderstorms for the foothills of the Blues, maybe for the Blue Mountains proper. But in between the mountain ranges, looks like we're going to be pretty dry over the next couple of days. And for tomorrow, by the way, could have a little shower up in the Cascades, but that's about it. So for today, mostly dry, seasonal high temperatures in the upper 80s to low 90s. It'll be breezy today, winds gusting out of the northwest to southwest between 20 to 35 miles per hour. And that's going to push a lot of this thick, heavy smoke into the Yakima Valley, also maybe into portions of the lower Columbia Basin, including places like the Tri-Cities. And then for tonight, we'll continue to see those smoky areas in Yakima and Benton counties. But other than that, the winds will continue to be the same, northwest to southwest, 20 to 35 miles per hour. Overnight lows dropping down into the 50s and 60s. And we'll be even cooler into Tuesday. The winds will be so blustery for today because a cold front is passing. And then after that, we'll be left with some sub-seasonal high temperatures for a change. So kind of, inching our way towards fall, not quite there, but we can hope. Also, we'll track some little thunderstorm chances, well, for Monday and Tuesday, of course, but more substantial chances in a Thursday and Saturday. So we will be tracking that fire start potential. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Cooler into tomorrow, a thunderstorm chance for Thursday, maybe another one for Saturday. For Yakima, bad air quality downwind of the Retreat and the Williams mine fires. We'll have thunderstorm chances for Thursday through Saturday. High stay in the 80s for this week. For Hermiston, we'll have a cool down into tomorrow. High stay in the 80s throughout this week as well, and maybe small thunderstorm chances for Thursday and Saturday. Finally, for Walla Walla, maybe a shower or thunderstorm early for tomorrow. Much cooler for tomorrow and beyond, but we'll track the return of some thunderstorm chances into Thursday through Saturday.
Thank you, Josh. We've got the morning sprint up next, but first, here's what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, it's the bronze medal bombshell that's left the gymnastics community reeling.
My heart goes out to Jordan Chiles. She has been such a great competitor.
American gymnast Jordan Chiles ordered to return the bronze medal she won in the floor exercise by the International Olympics Committee. Chiles originally placing 5th before an appeal from her coaches to the judges, where she was awarded an extra 10th. But the Court of Arbitration for Sports now says the appeal came too late and the original score stands. Overnight, former Olympian Dominique Dawes, part of 3 medal-winning U.S. gymnastics teams, speaking out to GMA.
Based on what I'm reading and what I'm hearing, the right decision now has been made.
And we'll have much more coming up at 7 a.m., plus a full wrap-up of those star-studded closing ceremonies. With your GMA First Look, I'm Rhiannon Alley, ABC News, New York.
Let's clear the air about air. Unlike Febreze, Lysol Air Sanitizer is the only product uniquely formulated to eliminate odors and kill 99.9% of viruses and bacteria in the air. Because scent can't sanitize, Lysol can.
Purina is globally supporting farmers as they transition to regenerative agriculture practices for better soil health. Purina cares here and here.
Choose Advil Liquid Gels for faster, stronger, and longer-lasting relief than Tylenol Rapid Release Gels. Because Advil targets pain at the source of inflammation. So for faster pain relief, Advil, the pain away.
Soon after starting my career, I felt stuck. That's when I found National University. Enrolling at NU empowered me to build my dream career.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time right now is 6:51. It's time for your morning sprint, starting with your national headlines. New video and police text messages released from the school massacre in Uvalde, Texas 2 years ago are shedding light on the chaos, confusion, and delayed response by officers. The police body cam videos come from 5 officers, despite 25 Uvalde officers who responded. Text messages reveal some officers were either not recording or did not have time to grab a body camera. A Mideast regional war could explode soon, and the U.S. might end up involved. Multiple sources say Iran is considering a full-scale attack on Israel. Iran supports Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza, and the White House calls those groups Iranian proxies. All 3 say they want revenge on Israel for the recent assassination of Hamas political leader in Tehran. The Pentagon says Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has ordered a guided missile sub to the region. In your health headlines this morning, the all-new U.S. troops will soon be required to go through cognitive testing to more easily diagnose brain trauma later on. The Pentagon says it will also put more distance between personnel and weapons blasts during training exercises. The overall push for brain health comes 9 months after an Army reservist went on a shooting rampage in Maine, killing 18 people. A postmortem study of that person's brain found it was, quote, likely he had a traumatic brain injury. In your health headlines, the FDA has declined to approve the application for the drug commonly known as ecstasy to be used as a potential treatment for PTSD. This was the first time the FDA has ever considered a psychedelic drug for medical usage. The agency says it took issues with the medical trials. In more Olympics news, American gymnast Jordan Chiles will not get to keep her Olympic bronze medal in floor exercise after all. The Court of Arbitration for Sports ruled on Saturday Chiles' challenge of her score did not happen in time. She had 1 minute to raise questions after the final scores were posted, but Chiles filed her challenge too late. The International Olympic Committee says it will now give the medal to Romanian gymnast Ana Barbasou. And now we're going to take you to the top 5 things you need to know this morning. The service and technology workers with Cadleck Regional Medical Center are planning to strike Service Employee International Union issued the 10-day notice Friday. The strike is set to start at 6 a.m. on August 20th and last through August 27th. The strike includes employees in Richland and at the emergency department in Kennewick. The decision comes after 8 months of negotiations between CADLEC and SEIU, who are battling over wage increases. A reminder to be vigilant against scammers. Employees at Tri-CU Credit Union in Kennewick are being credited with helping a woman who believed her family member had been kidnapped. The woman recently came into the bank to withdraw a large amount of money and asked employees to help her call her husband and let him know their daughter was kidnapped. Employees ended up calling the daughter and reuniting the family. It was later discovered the woman had the Life 360 location app installed on her phone, an app that was data hacked in March of 2024. A new Veterans Lodge is coming to the outskirts of Prosser, and a $10,000 donation is giving the project a boost. The ranch is a 140-acre property where veterans can enjoy the outdoors with their families. It's run by the Friends of Disabled Veterans. More than 30 volunteers with Hayden Homes teamed up to help build trails for a sensory garden and provide maintenance at the archery range, and they gave that $10,000 donation. Well, starting today, the City of Richland is accepting applications for the 2025 Community Development Block Grant. The grant supports activities that help build stronger communities. Those can include community facilities, housing rehabilitation, sewer, streets, and other infrastructure, economic development, planning, and public services. Applications for the grant are available on the city's website. Submissions will be accepted until September 13th. A local political race is garnering national attention. In the race for U.S. Congress in District 4, Jared Sessler and Representative Dan Newhouse are projected to win. Sessler says he believes new representation is needed and there's, quote, big work to do in both Washington and the U.S. You can catch the full story tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6. All right, check this out now. A couple of canceled shows couldn't keep Taylor Swift fans from celebrating the singer.
Swifties took to the streets to sing, dance, and swap friendship bracelets after the pop star's 3 concerts were canceled due to a foiled terror plot.
So they were planning to do this for several days. They say they feel united and stronger than ever as they come together in these beautiful gatherings all over Vienna. Just another reason to celebrate, of course, Taylor Swift.
The Swifties, they always unite. They're always in lockstep with each other.
Yes, especially and around Taylor as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Well, on to our temperatures very quickly for this morning, 60s and 70s. It was a little breezy earlier this morning, so there might be some brisk locations. Maybe you would need the lightest jacket you've ever seen, but a little bit later today, it is going to be seasonal. We'll be in the upper 80s to low 90s. We will have some haze up in the sky, definitely some thicker smoke in Yakima County and Benton County. And the breezes will be doing their thing for today because that's associated with a cold front. The other side of the cold front will be much cooler in a Tuesday and beyond. So subseasonal, also tracking some additional thunderstorm chances from, especially from Thursday through Sunday.
You're bringing the good news today, Josh. Cooler temperatures.
Hopefully I'll have some more soon. Rain, more rain,
yes.
Please.
Well, thank you so much for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find the latest on these stories at applevalleyNewsNow.com. Good Morning America is up next. We'll be back with your local news tonight at 5. Have a great day.